All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to talk about the Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul exhibition and the big drama going on in the media about it. Wow, what a double standard. And I have the room to call it a double standard because I am not going to use one. I am not in favor of this Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Reese exhibition. However, the business of this situation and the politics of this situation almost made it the only realistic choice for Gervonta Davis. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to talk about a exhibition fight between Gervonta Tank Davis, the WBA 135-pound champion, and Jake Paul, formerly of Nickelodeon, of YouTube fame, and co-founder of MVP Promotions. Before I get into this fight, to this conversation, please understand that I am not in favor of active world champions taking exhibition fights with non-fighters. Okay? It's not something that I'm interested in. That's not anything that I'm motivated to see. I'm not excited about, because when you have an exhibition, it's really not going to be any competition. So when Gervonta gets in the ring with Jake Paul, please understand that this is not going to be a boxing match. It is going to be an exhibition. It is there for entertainment. Okay. It's kind of like, when you see, an advertisement and it's this beautiful piece of food, but you know that the only reason it looks like that is because it's spray painted and you got all kind of non-edible things on it to make it look better, make it look good, but it's really just an exhibition. It's just something to give you a general idea of and get you excited about some general nonsense. That's the only way that I can describe it. You get to see Jake Paul in the ring, you get to see Gervonta in the ring, you get to see him move around, but you're not going to really see a competitive fight. It's an exhibition. So this is not going to be a real fight for Jake Paul. My understanding is that a real fight for Gervonta Davis is probably going to be 10 2-minute rounds, and nothing's really going to happen. It's going to be choreographed. If Jake Paul gets too cute and tries to land something too hard on Gervonta's probably just going to move and fight on the outside, slip shots, get on the inside, wind up hitting him with something that could be quite heavy. So, like I'm saying, don't take it and think that this is some real fight. I don't take it as a real fight. I take it as an exhibition. That said, okay, the business of boxing is going to push people to this type of scenario because this has been promoted for a while. These type of exhibitions have been promoted as something that has been good for boxing for the last several years. People have said, yes, we like this. This is good for boxing. This is good for boxing. This is good for boxing. No, I don't agree that it's good for boxing for hardcore fans. It will, however, for the sport of boxing, have a lot of people that are really not hardcore fans invest their money. Oh, they've already got Netflix, so Netflix is going to push to get this particular event put together. That money is sitting in a basket for somebody like Gervonta. Man, he's going to get it. And you can't blame him for getting it because that is what is being sold and has been sold for a while. People have been believing that these boxers can really lose to people that are non-boxers. Floyd Mayweather Jr. sold the idea with Conor McGregor, and in that fight, without a shadow of a doubt, he was carrying Conor McGregor. So sorry about that. My camera overheated and I didn't want to ruin the video. So I'm going to go back and switch to just a picture. But look, boxing fans have been supporting this stuff for a while. When Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou for the heavyweight championship of the world, and people in the media took that seriously as if this was something that really, really was a good thing, there's nothing else we can say now. From now on forward, if somebody does something like that, you're just going to have to swallow that pill and take it. Because that is what boxing is. They're going to do anything to make the money that they have in order to make the money they can make. Now, this is also something that is a bit of a spit in the face to Turki Al-Sheikh as well, because my personal opinion is that there has been a concerted effort, this is my opinion, by certain media members, a whole lot of people in the media, and people in the media that are very, very celebratory of Turki Al-Sheikh. There's been a concerted effort by these people to tear down the name of Gervonta Davis. So you just watch and see that the same people that celebrate everything that Turki Al-Sheikh does, including making Anthony Joshua Francis Ngannou, putting it on a pay-per-view and charging people for it, are going to have a tremendous problem that Gervonta Davis has the ability to turn around and do the same thing and make a bunch of money in an exhibition match. It's going to be a very, very interesting thing to listen to all of the drama that is going to be said about it, because there is, again, in many members in the Boxing Writers Association of America, many people in the YouTube boxing community, they are upset with Gervonta Davis no matter what he does. Take, for example, the fact that they had an issue with the fact that Gervonta Davis was fighting Lamont Roach in the first place. They thought Lamont Roach wasn't a good fight, and they would rather see them fight nobody than fight Lamont Roach. But then when Lamont Roach fight winds up being good, Gervonta decides to do something else, an exhibition and not even a fight. Man, Gervonta Davis is going to be the worst thing that happens there as well. Gervonta Davis could, in my personal opinion, Gervonta Davis with these people could fight Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney on the same night, and trust you me, there's going to be a problem with what he did. He either aged him out, or he drained him, or he did this, he did that. Something is going to go on with, and in the voices of black people to boot, people that act like they're in the same community doing this guy like that. But it is what it is. I'm not a big fan of the fight. My hope is, in the best hope case scenario, is that Gervonta gets this quick $50 million or whatever he's going to make, and then he turns right back around and he fights Lamont Roach. But I would not hold my breath on that. I think that Gervonta is probably just going to make the money that Gervonta Davis can make and be 100% okay with doing it. And if somebody gets mad at it, then, you're just going to have to get mad at it, because the people that do all of the complaining aren't the ones that are buying the fights. They're the ones doing the streaming. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.